Last night I went over a story on stream that I've been thinking about ever since. It's actually a pretty genius plan that unfortunately didn't pan out. A man in Colorado was pulled over on suspected intoxicated driving, and in order to escape the DUI, he hatched a pretty big brain scheme. He switched places with his dog, who was in the passenger seat. So he put his dog in the driver's seat and he scurried over to the passenger seat and tried to pretend that the dog was the one driving, not him. And I thought to myself, that could work. If only he was better at, like, creative writing in high school or something, like, if he was able to pass the charisma check here, he might have been able to squeak this one out, you know? Officer pulls up to the window and then maybe the guy makes a scene. He's like, "Oh, thank heavens, officer. You're an angel sent from above. This dog's granny shifting, not double clutching like he should. Lucky he didn't blow the welds off the intake. I'm glad you came over when you did, officer. Help me. I've been kidnapped by the corgi. Please put an end to his reign of terror. Lock him away and get me out of here." There's just a line where a plan becomes so stupid that it's actually brilliant. And that's what I think is on full display with this case. The only problem is they haven't released the footage from the situation. The guy apparently even took off on foot when all else failed. So I would have really liked to have seen this whole thing play out. Would have been a beautiful Looney Tunes moment, but they haven't released the video yet. So right now all we have is the story, which I'll show you the stream clips going over it. But I just really appreciate some creative plans like this. I have no respect for drunk drivers at all, so I hope this guy gets locked up and punished accordingly. But god damn it, I gotta be honest, I admire his dedication to a wacky idea. You know, by the Colorado man who swapped seats with his dog when he got pulled over for the DUI. I meant to look that up. It was in Colorado? Let's see. Did it work? Keep in mind, they called Isaac Newton crazy when he pitched gravity, so let's not be too quick to judge. Colorado driver tried to avoid DUI by switching seats with dog. Speeding driver who was pulled over in Colorado tried to switch seats with his dog in the passenger seat to evade arrest. Like, that's just a big brain scheme. Man was initially stopped for speeding at 52 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour zone. He was intoxicated. The driver attempted to switch places with his dog as the SPD officer approached and watched the entire process. Is there body cam footage? I'd love to see it. Was it a smooth process? Did he almost get away with it except for these meddling kids? The man also claimed he was not driving in the vehicle and attempted to run away from police when he was asked about his alcohol consumption. He did not make it far. Police said the man, who's not been named, was arrested within 20 yards of the car and charged with driving under the influence, resisting arrest, and speeding. Well, what about the dog? Was the dog not slapped in handcuffs? He could have been the puppet master the whole time. Oh, here we go. As for his dogs, whom police did not name either, the animal was given to the driver's acquaintance to take care of while his owner serves his time in jail. The dog does not face any charges and was let go with a warning. They didn't even bother investigating. Hey, I wouldn't be so quick to write this off as impossible. I've seen dogs driving cars. And with the way people drive in Florida, I wouldn't be surprised if there are more dogs behind the wheel of vehicles than we give credit for. So yeah, like, just take a peek at this. It happens. They're learning. They're evolving. God, that's so cute. Holy shit. I really wish there was footage of this. I would love to see how this played out. Because an officer saw everything, which means his body cam must have picked it up, but that footage hasn't seen the light of day yet. Maybe the dog's lawyers are trying to suppress it. Get the fuck out of my face. Florida man arrested for throwing lunch meat at a cop. Okay.
Yes, and it's not your fault. I was arrested about 8 months ago.
What an aggressive shirt. Just a cat that says die. Man was really on a Redbubble binge. That is an interesting fashion statement. I wonder what the rest of his wardrobe looks like.
About 8 months ago.
Okay, back up for me a little bit, please.
I was arrested 8 months ago, and I spent 18 months in prison, which was not fun. I'm so glad to be out. But anyways.
Was this the same? Like, you got arrested 8 months ago and then spent 18 months in jail? Did they lock you in the hyperbolic time chamber? What happened? What kind of fucking time dilation happened there? Man got arrested on the outskirts of a black hole? Interesting. This is already a fascinating plot.
I'm suing the Volusia County Sheriff. I'm suing. This is all with my lawyer. It's currently underway.
What's your question?
The lawyer's coming? Why?
If I sue the Port Orange Police Department and they give me $250,000,
that's a good payday.
Free, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll have to talk to my accountant about that.
Okay. I'm here because
is she on her
an
way?
Employee in the smoke shop right here behind me says that you've been coming in and out and bothering her and the customers.
No. When she set my stuff outside then.
What stuff?
I have $2,000 worth of merchandise that she's holding.
No,
what?
She said that she rung a
Go
bunch of
ask
stuff
her.
up for you and you never
right
bought
now.
it. Okay.
Go ask her, you
Why?
mother.
Wait.
Okay.
Come over here and I'll kick your father.
What the
Come on, mother.
Oh! Wow, I paused at a very deadly frame there. Luckily I stopped when I did, otherwise we wouldn't have even known he threw a kick, it was so fast. We'd just see its after image. How did that escalate so drastically? What happened? Good lord, though. Did he hit a whippet and I wasn't looking? Yeah, he's definitely on some shit. I have $2,000 worth of merchandise, go ask her. Okay. You motherfucker! Put him up! It's time we get pugilistic.
Okay.
You think I can't do it? I know.
Don't want to do
black
this.
belt in karate, and a black belt in judo.
You understand
You're
your
gonna be in the
trespass
world
from
of
the
Okay, you don't want to mess with this guy.
I'll take your gun and walkie-talkie,
Okay.
and I'll drive off in your patrol car.
Why would you do
You
that?
understand your trespass from the store, correct?
Yes, I understand you, mother.
Okay.
Now get that out of my face.
I'm 12 feet away from you, not in your face at all.
No, the deli meat!
Okay.
He's sniping him with the cold cuts. Oh, Jesus Christ. You went too far when you brought out the hickory smoked turkey. He's also a black belt in handcuff escape magic. And arrest the sandwich as well.
Oh, this is another suit. I'm suing you for $1 million.
Well, okay.
Wait till my
He might have a case on his hands here. I don't think the lunch meat hit him.
I'll be out in 30
He dodged
minutes.
it.
Okay.
Man, I don't know what possesses a man to waste deli meat like that, but god damn it. Fallen soldier. This guy's team of lawyers is going to have a field day with this officer. True, one of them's on the way here, apparently. He's clearly a junkie. Well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot to go on, but he's definitely on something here for this video. No shot. I don't think he's sober. I mean, he does have a little quirk to him. He's got that pep in his step. He immediately was ready to throw down. I saw a body cam video floating around today that I would have sworn was from Florida, but turns out it's not. It's a gentleman being arrested for driving a Power Wheels battery-powered car while intoxicated.
I've got a male adult on a Power Wheels. I stopped him driving down 2nd Street. No lights on or nothing like that. What's my grounds if I get any impairment off of him?
Standard protocol dictates you give him an apple juice and let him know he needs to install headlights and some neon on that motherfucker, and you send him on his way. And just be thankful you ever even caught him in the first place. He must have been granny shifted, not double clutching like he should. Lucky he didn't blow the welds off the intake. That puppy can get up to like 5 miles per hour, and you'd never see him if he decided you didn't want to be seen. That baby hauls.
Yeah, man, it's a battery-powered Jeep. No, it's not the pink one. It's just like that, but it's blue.
The police decide that the Power Wheel still qualifies as a vehicle, as it's not self-propelled, and the officer proceeds with the usual traffic stop protocol.
Would it have changed anything if it was the pink one, I wonder? Like, the pink one, that's totally fine. That's textbook. But the second he received the report that it was blue, he just fucking goes ballistic. He loses his marbles. Not the pink one? Blue? Jeepers creepers, what in tarnation? Did you pit maneuver him? Is he still breathing? From the sound of it, you caught Cobra Commander. Excellent work, officer. Yes, throw the book at him. I understand that it is dangerous to be riding around on anything that doesn't have lights, but this could easily have been a warning as opposed to, well, what can I get him for? You know what I mean?
You stand up out of there for a second real quick, bud? Yeah. You have any knives on you or anything like that?
Yeah, I do.
Can you take it off, throw it in the Jeep for me real quick? Yeah, any drink or anything tonight?
Please present your license and registration as well as the Toys R Us receipt for this vehicle, please.
No, not all? Okay.
The officer begins to administer some field sobriety tests to determine if the influence of drugs or alcohol could have made John think that driving a children's toy through town was a good idea.
It's silly and weird, sure, but it's not some horrific idea either. If Uber's not an option and no one could pick him up, it's significantly better than the alternative a lot of people turn to, which is driving themselves home in a state of inebriation. Also, let's just state the obvious. This thing isn't very fast. It doesn't have a lot of get up and go to it. It is slower than just walking. The Power Wheels doesn't come equipped with a V8 and NOS boosters. It is literally slower than me just walking. So it's probably less of a risk anyway because it's so goddamn slow in the first place. Plus, from the traffic stop here, it doesn't seem like he's riding the Power Wheels on the main road. It's not like it's, Mario Kart out here. He's not driving the Power Wheels around, drifting around corners, throwing banana peels behind him, disrupting the traffic flow or anything. He is, it seems, going through driveways and through the grass, which is what Power Wheels is made for anyway. I really think this could have just been a warning and they both laugh about it, giggle, and he just doesn't do it going further. Maybe he's like a repeat offender who always finds creative ways of getting home when really drunk or something. So, next week maybe he straddles those Amazon Prime delivery bots, mounting it like a horse and has it ride him home or something. Like, that could be a totally separate issue, but it just seems highly unnecessary to make him do a field sobriety test and treat it like a normal traffic stop violation that eventually leads to him being arrested and charged. That just seems like overkill when I think that could have just been better spent going after people doing actually really harmful bad things as opposed to this guy on his trusty steed, the Power Wheels.
I never could have did that.
The officer proceeds to conduct additional tests. He gives him multiple opportunities to pass different versions of the straight line balance test, but John does not pass with flying colors.
He failed the field sobriety test harder than me failing in a tall man competition. So they do get him for that, operating a vehicle while intoxicated, even a tiny one.
Making the officer question his fitness to operate a motor vehicle, even a tiny one.
They speculate that this guy's on meth and decide that it's worth taking him in for this Power Wheels violation. And that got me kind of thinking up here in the noodle. Let's say someone is tweaking out on meth in a big way. They're Insano style on meth. If given the choice, I would much rather they do that in a Power Wheels vehicle. Because if they decide to chase me for whatever reason, I feel confident I can outrun a Power Wheels car. I am faster than Power Wheels. But not even a goddamn US military fighter jet is faster than someone on meth running on foot. I'm sure some of you have seen those videos of how fast people on meth can run at top speed. They go 0 to 60 faster than a Cybertruck.
This may come as a surprise, but under Indiana code, the Power Wheels qualifies as a vehicle. In addition, state code forbids an individual from operating a vehicle while intoxicated. The location where John is driving falls under the definition of a highway or street, according to law. So arresting John for operating a vehicle on a highway while intoxicated is entirely within the officer's authority.
And also just entirely unnecessary in my opinion. I feel bad for anyone that gets in a situation like John where they're turning to drugs or alcohol to the point where they're taking a Power Wheels ride home, you know what I mean? That's sad. And this absolutely could have been one of those situations where the officer has some empathy and just lets him know, hey, you can't really be doing this, But instead, they slap him with charges, throw him in the back of the police car. The fate of the Power Wheels is unknown. I don't know if they towed it or put a boot on it. Who's really to say?
However, given the circumstances, it does seem rather petty that the officer is going forward with the arrest.
I was pretty surprised to hear the narrator say that, because it is petty to go through with this arrest. He then goes on to say that it raised some additional questions like, what if a child is driving a similar vehicle on the road instead? Or what if someone was operating a lawnmower, or like a riding mower or something like this as well? But yeah, even though the officers legally can make this arrest, I think there's a strong argument for why they shouldn't make this arrest. Like, I can shit my pants right now. I am holding in a fart that I know is packing a little extra punch. But I really shouldn't. Like, I'm not going to gain anything by doing that. I'm going to waste my time and my britches doing it. It's just one of those things where, even though they can do something, there was no reason to do it. This could have just been a simple conversation. Hey man, I don't know if you're going through a rough patch or not, but you really can't be taking the Power Wheels for a spin while you're drunk. You know, keep that puppy locked up in the garage and, you know, wishing you the best of luck. This is just a warning, so, you know, be a little more careful with it.
All that's the thing is Power Wheel.
Still can't drive them on their own, man.
I mean, what is you see me run most of the way out on the grass?
I passed you on the road, okay?
I know that. I didn't hang the grass, you didn't hang the sidewalk.
So the officer's saying that he was on the road with this vehicle, which does change things a bit. That does make it much more dangerous. However, in the footage here, there is a short moment before he gets pulled over where he is slightly encroaching on the road, but it seems like he's only there because there was nowhere else to go, because there's something blocking his path with like the sidewalk and the grass there, so it looks like he gets onto the road to get around that. I don't know if the officer's referring to another time, like maybe there was an instance before this whole thing started where he was just on the road, like maybe he was cruising down the interstate, taking a little joyride, tossing some bush lights over his head or something. I doubt it, but maybe there was a time before this started where he was on the road, and again, that makes it a little more understandable why he pulled him over, but I still don't think it was necessary to arrest him and slap charges on him for it. It still could have just been like a warning, like, hey, don't do that.
Now that's it. Now that way through someone. Lost it. I just feel like that's up there. Now she comes back through. See that?
They search his vehicle and find nothing noteworthy. I half expected them to call a canine unit out there to sniff around and see if they alert for drugs or something in it, just to really blow this way out of proportion. Like they get the bomb squad out there too, just to double check that the battery's not actually a weapon of mass destruction or something, and the fucking Power Wheels is the Trojan horse trying to get it into the middle of the city. It's so fucking silly, like just how hard they went on this for no reason.
The toy car is still the man's property, and they can't just abandon it in the middle of the road.
What are we waiting on?
Have to have a tow truck for the vehicle, okay?
Oh, okay, I didn't know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's going to Troy's Towing. I can't leave it out here, so...
Oh, man.
You remember how I said who knows what happened to the toy car? Well, you knows now. I was trying to keep that a little mystery for you. They actually fucking tow it. The gall to tow a toy car. You could have just thrown that in the back of the police vehicle. Just set it next to the guy. It would fit. Like, you didn't need to tow it. That's just slapping on another unnecessary expense that this guy is now going to have to pay to reclaim his property.
Yeah, I've been riding these Power Wheels for the last 9 months, and you're the only one that's taken me to jail. Why is that?
You've been stopped on it?
Yes.
John insists that he has talked to various other police officers who had no problem with him driving the miniature car. Even if that is the case, however, it doesn't change the DUI charge he's facing tonight.
He does say that he was on meth and marijuana at the time of the arrest, and then goes on to talk about how he was only 4 blocks from his home, and he'd actually been riding around on Power Wheels for about 9 months, and other officers had stopped him and didn't have a problem with it until this evening. It's probably the craziest DUI I've seen, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit here because it is pretty wacky. And that's about it. So yeah. Have you seen the guy who stole 2 cop cars in one chase? Thanks to Tier 1 Simi. Holy shit. This is brand new. No, I haven't seen this. How does he steal 2 cop cars? Who's driving the cars? Fucking Paul Blart?
Guys, give me your speed.
And we've got the AC-130 in the air. How can they not get him? Woo! Pit maneuver.
Still south of that there one's got it if you want to call it.
Damn, this is already intense.
10-3, 10-3, someone just pit him into the woods.
So who's this guy? Is this just a civilian? Like a vigilante? Did Bruce Wayne get out?
The 252.
Oh no, it's just, oh.
252.
It's not a police cruiser, it's one of like the police trucks.
Stop traffic. We
SUV
got plenty
things.
up here. Shut it down. Car in the woods, can't see the driver.
Yeah, pretty rough spot to pit him. You've given him ample places to hide. We'll activate his cloaking technology. They're just a little long,
Everybody heads
Banuki.
up, he's trying to drive the car out of the woods.
Oh, he's still in the car.
Alright guys, we're gonna get 2 shields, we're gonna approach. He's trying to rock the car back and forth so he's still inside.
I don't see how he squeaks his way out of this one and gets another car.
Let's pin him in.
This seems like game over. Oh, I see. I bet he gets out of his car and takes that truck. Somehow. Or he's already up in one of the trees. Ooh, that sounds cool, Camino.
Watch him! Throw him to me!
Is he still in there, or is it a decoy now? How the fuck can he possibly get another cop car? Unless he's immune to bullets, I guess. But this is like some Bonnie and Clyde shit if he tries to make a run for it.
Y'all do not walk up on this car, we got enough people up here.
What the fuck? Well, that was easy. Don't move, because we don't feel like doing anything. Ah, shit. There he goes. Oh, boy. That's the one thing we told him not to do.
North on 95.
We gave him one fucking order, and he disobeyed it. That is so embarrassing. They have 90 cops out there, and this dude just like waddles his way over to another cop car and steals it.
Oh, you kidding me?
Like, how do you not even just accidentally tase him? Or like tackle him?
Okay, we got units coming up just south of Dunlawton. It's the only vehicle coming at you, center lane, blue lights on.
I still can't
Only
believe
vehicle,
this
about
shit.
3 seconds out.
This is really loud. It's like he fucking no-clipped his way into that police car.
Any other vehicle dealing with them, block your doors.
Ooh, they got him with the tires, or got his tires. Spike trap.
Alright.
He's fucked. Until he steals a police boat. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he somehow steals this police helicopter right now.
Ticket from both corridor units, full ticket!
I haven't paid too much attention to the actual road here. Has there not been an exit ramp?
Ask the K9 handler from Coco.
Because he's not going to lose them on a straightaway.
Yes, there probably is.
He'd need to like go somewhere in here maybe. Maybe on a golf course.
Okay, vehicle is smoking. Vehicle smoking north of 95, or north of Dunlawton by about a half mile.
Oh, they have them
Going
blocked.
into the inside lane. It's about
Thanks for
quarter mile
resuming.
south of Williamson overpass.
I'm surprised he doesn't come over to this side.
Hurry up and get up here.
Like, he had an opportunity back there, even up here, to just go to the other lane and try and leave through one of the exits over here. Because, yeah, these are clearly blocked. There's no other cars here.
Still
But here, you
northbound,
could totally
north of the Williamson
switch.
overpass.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, no, he's not.
It's underneath the the wires. Underneath the wires. In the median.
Oh, Jesus. They've got the men in black here.
Where there's going to be a K9 in the signal
Next, he
pen.
burrows underground.
10-3, 10-3.
Steals the underminer's drill.
We got one thrown down on the ground.
Hey, not a bad run, though. You can't be disappointed with that. It was a great performance.
10-3, 10-3.
He's wearing a police uniform and gets away. Can you imagine? Like, they pull him over and he's, like, completely disguised himself like an officer, and they believe him, like Hitman style. He went that way! He's CIA? It just gets deeper! His mission, steal 2 police cars to prove that the officers weren't doing a good job. I want to know what happened, like why did all of this go down? There's so much lore going on right now, it's a huge exposition drop. The cops should be saying thank you to him though for giving them something fun to do. I bet they loved it. So it started with him just stealing a police car for fun.
Border Patrol Economics, DOT, Department of Transportation, blue, 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 never say go, go stay true.
Yeah, what is this, like the nuclear launch codes or something? Jesus. Well, that was pretty wild. Does he ever explain why he did it? Because the lore update there just kind of said that he stole a police car and that's it.
Policy after 2 of their squad cars were stolen by the same guy. This is.
I think they should review it at least a little bit.
And I'm Lisa.
Like maybe
Bell.
lock the doors.
Leading to a nearly 60-mile cross-county pursuit yesterday along I-95. Tonight, the suspect is in jail, and police are trying to figure out how this happened.
Or
News 6's Troy
I
Campbell.
don't care how. Just tell me why he did it.
Cocoa police say they're after this dramatic 60-mile pursuit captured on
It
camera.
was a cool pursuit.
Cummings is accused of stealing a Cocoa police car.
It was pretty cool.
Jumping into
Alright, we saw all that. Yes, it doesn't tell me. To be honest, like, I thought the police work was fine. Like, they had him completely boxed in. Like, I mean, it should have ended right there. And then for some reason, according to the lore, apparently he, like, sprayed pepper spray, which blinded all of them briefly, and then ran to the other car. Up until that point, though, I thought they were doing fine. I mean, all they had to do was just lock the car door once they got out. I mean, I feel like that's an easy solution. Maybe the new policy should just be when you're not in the car, lock it, like everybody else. But good for that guy. That's a cool story, Xavier. Fucking wild. There's been a lot of police chases that have been happening recently. Some of them have been absolutely wild rides, but there's one that flew under the radar many years ago that happened in Ireland. And it is one of the most confusing chases I think the world has ever seen. And I've just recently had my third eye open to its beauty, so I want to share it with all of you so that way you too can experience the bewilderment of this police chase. Your usual police chase in Ireland. Oh, holy shit. Oh god, the boys are back in town, fuck. Oh god. What is happening? Don't pit maneuver the horse. Just give it a carrot or something. They like that. Oh, Jesus, he's drifting. Next, Fred Flintstone's gonna come out here with the fucking foot-powered mobile. Pull your vehicle over. So are we in a police car right now or a normal car? It almost seems more like a police escort. Like, this is some shit out of Ben-Hur. What kind of vehicle even is this? What kind of contraption am I looking at? Like, look at that stance. This actually looks like something out of a cartoon. When a cartoon character's carriage gets blown up with dynamite and all they're left with is like the inside, so they're like riding like the skeleton of it. It is usual. It's for horse racing. Well, why not just ride on the horse? What is the point of of all of this nonsense back here? You'd go faster just on the horseback. It's not even like an actual chariot. It's more like a unicycle buggy, but with 2 wheels, so not really a unicycle buggy. But you sit like it's a unicycle. It's for bad back riders. Okay, so it's like training wheels for horseback riding? This feels like it's a really awful design. Because let's say this horse shits. He's shitting in your face. Like, horse shits can be ferocious. Like, that's just going right in your mouth. Like, this is a terrible fucking design. Like, the horse's tail is brushing up against this guy. I love the trotting sound. It actually sounds like stock sound effects. Man, whoever is driving is also equally putting themselves in danger. What the fuck are they doing? Is this a cop or a normal person? Because holy shit. This is absolutely just a normal civilian. 100%. Also, I've never been to Ireland. This road design is fucking weird. You have one lane going this way, while every other lane is going this way? Fucking design is that? No, they're driving on the wrong side? What? There's been like 5 cars driving this way. They almost got hit by a truck that's driving this way. They drive on the left. No. That I get. But it's only one lane. Oh, everyone was driving the wrong way. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, literally everyone is going the wrong way. I thought it was just our protagonist. Oh, fuck me. I thought they only had one lane going this way, and it was this one. But actually, everybody was going the wrong way. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, he's fucking booking it. The horse owns the road now. What is the conclusion to this?
Yes.
Who's the girls, Daddy? One that can only come back in the car.
What is fucking happening?
Boys, the back sheds.
Wow. What just happened? So now he pulls over? Did the driver here make like a reasonable argument? Oh, okay. I didn't realize I couldn't do this. They're blaming the horse. How could you have done this? The rider was held hostage. It actually is all the horse's fault. Now they stop to lecture him on the middle of the fucking freeway. What the fuck is happening? How did a crowd gather so fast? That's what I'm wondering. Everyone just stopped their commute to go ridicule this guy? Alright, everyone back to your cars. Everyone back to your cars. He wants to ride a horse around? Let him ride a horse around. Wow. This only has 9,000 views. How the fuck did this fly under the radar? This is the most baffling chase I've ever seen in my fucking life. And there was 2 of them. I don't even know what happened to the other assailant. That man's still out there riding. They stole his ride. Yeah, maybe someone stole the other guy's horse. That really did feel like an AI generated video. Like it felt like AI was experimenting with like a movie plot. So they came up with a premise: 2 guys on horses, high speed chase, crowd gathers, they're unhappy, and then they all leave. That was just such a weird circumstance. You missed the horse get stolen? No, I didn't. You're talking about this, right? Because the horse gets away. Wait, is that a different driver? A different operator? Holy shit, his fucking horse got stolen. How in the, what the fuck? No, wait, it could have been the first horse guy. Like, maybe the other horse guy caught up. Nope, the other horse guy is not wearing a blue jacket. Holy shit, that man just got horse jacked. That shit got yoinked. This is so confusing. Where does he come from? Okay, so now that's where the switcheroo happens. During all this commotion. So he rolls up. And then and then that's where blue jacket guy comes in. Yeah, it actually is like a Red Dead Online server. Yeah, they must have known each other. Or it's the most polite horse theft of all time. It's called harness racing. That explains almost nothing. Like, the apparatus is still very silly, but yeah, I mean, that could be what it's called, like what it's normally used for. That answers no questions about this whole situation. They are all Irish travelers from the same group who organized an illegal horse race. Okay, okay. That I could make sense of to some level. I still have a multitude of questions. But that's an interesting premise that does answer like some base ones of why? How do you determine a winner here though? And why are they getting mad at him? So he gets like a public shaming here, like it's Game of Thrones. If they all organized it together, why are they all of a sudden mad? Because they were they were betting. Well, this guy won. Like, the other guy, he had a DNF. He didn't even fucking qualify. He was out fucking 10 minutes ago. The police actually seems to have apprehended this man. He got busted. So then it was all up to him to carry the torch. Granny shifted, not double clutching like you should. True. Amateur. I think the guy in blue is the cop. Well, that can't be right. That was like a 12-year-old boy. How young can you join the academy? You think this is a cop? Are you insane? Maybe a hall monitor, not a cop. He's undercover. He's able to disguise himself as a middle schooler. Alright. Dad, can I cuff this guy? This is just, it is not a cop. We're really stretching here. That's not a cop. This is traveler culture. They race horses in bare knuckle box for money and bragging rights. That's so cool. Like, cool in a silly, goofy way. I'm confident that a large number of you watching this video have been the victims of porch pirates or package thieves at some point in your life. It's becoming an ever-increasing crime that's more common than jaywalking at this point. Now, as the video title is already spoiled for you, yes, we were recently the victims of porch pirates, and we've got some nice 4K footage compliments of the Ring doorbell that caught them in the act, and I just really want to talk about this because it is so frustrating that this keeps happening. And what's even more frustrating is just how bubbly she is while stealing our shit. She looks directly at the Ring doorbell and basically just smiles at us, just stares a hole through our soul. Because she knows she's going to get away with it, and she has. They aren't really able to do anything. Authorities can't fucking track her down just by knowing what she looks like. This isn't a game of guess who. So here comes our little angel now, and this is clearly not her first rodeo because she brought some equipment here. She's got a big bag in order to efficiently steal packages, so that way she doesn't have to struggle with, like, carrying multiple packages in her arms. Just look at this efficiency. She's a well-oiled machine. This is some shit out of Ocean's 11 here. She's in and out within 30 seconds, gets the whole kit and caboodle, and then even blows a little kiss on the way by, looking directly at the Ring doorbell. Excellent work, ma'am. Also, for any astute observers out there, that vehicle parked in front of the house, that soccer mom Batmobile, that was her getaway car. She had the chutzpah to not only casually walk up to the house, slowly pick up all the packages, and then waltz away smiling. She even parked her car basically in the driveway of the place she was robbing. She didn't even do the standard shit that you see in crime heist movies where they park like a block away before robbing a bank. Everything was so bold and brash, and it doesn't matter because she did get away with it. Now, I've blurred her face because I'm not trying to lead a witch hunt here or anything. Of course, I don't care about protecting the identity of a criminal, but I do not want to engage in any kind of witch hunt behavior. I'll explain what she stole in just a moment, but I also want to explain that this is not me that was stolen from this time around. This is Matt. These little goodies that were stolen were Matt's, and I'll go ahead and give you the little post-game analysis report to tell you what her grand total is that she made off with. Incalculable wealth. She basically won the Powerball by stealing from Matt. She got priceless artifacts, treasures that not even Nicolas Cage would be able to steal, like the Declaration of Independence, because they're too important and too valuable to even put a price tag on. One of the items was a custom birthday present that Matt spent like 6 months working on and ordering and getting finished and finalized for his sister. It was a birthday present that Matt had waited half a year for to give to his sister that finally arrived, and now it's in her hands, so I can promise you there's not shit she can do with it unless she happens to share the same name as his sister and the same interests. And then the big package that she stole is actually a package that was meant for all of us, not just Matt. It was our most recent merch line. I shit you not, this isn't just supposed to be some kind of merch plug. She stole our prototype merch. This happened quite a little bit ago, so we were waiting for some prototype merch to come in to see how everything feels and looks to make sure that it's up to our quality standards and make sure that it absolutely slaps. And that was that package. So she made off with some alpha merch here. This is a bigger haul than robbing a bank. She broke into Fort Knox and stole something far more valuable than gold. Moist Global merch. For our anime streetwear line, which I'm going to use this as an opportunity to plug the merch here as a little ad section. That line is available now. We had to get another shipment sent to us so we could test it all out and make sure it's all good, and it's fucking amazing. So the anime streetwear line is available on moistglobal.com right now. The items are so good that it possessed this woman to steal packages off people's porches just for the chance at finding these puppies. This shirt's available, these pants, this hoppy coat, which has become a favorite of mine since I've been wearing hoppy coats so often now since we started that. This hoodie, and so much more. So much incredible stuff at moistglobal.com. You can click the link in the description below if you want to just get taken there instantly. Now anyway, back to the topic at hand. So Bozo did get away with the crime, unfortunately, and it just boils my blood because this is happening to everyone everywhere. Like I mentioned, since everyone is basically shopping online these days, there's not a whole lot of, brick and mortar purchases. It's going to people's doorstep. The packages get there, and then some people just swoop in and take it like reverse leprechauns coming to steal our pots of gold that are left out on the porch. It's extremely frustrating. Oftentimes it's just total strangers that are just going to random houses looking for packages and then taking them. Other times it's your neighbor coming in and swooping in, taking your shit. You can't trust anyone. There's reptilians among us and they're taking all of our things. Just look at this, the arrogance is infuriating. Basically giving a thumbs up to the Ring doorbell camera, smirking at it, knowing that she's being recorded and watched, but it doesn't matter because she also knows that she's going to get away with it. Also, love how she's wearing a Hurley shirt she must have just finished stealing from PacSun, and she is way too old to be in that store. Act your age, lady. It's so frustrating. This Porch pirate found the One Piece with our Moist Global merch, and then also stole an extremely important item from Matt to his sister. And it sucks because this isn't like some kind of freak incident that happened. Package thieves are so common now. I don't know how often it's happened to Matt, but for me personally, it's happened a couple of times with my packages being stolen. I've personally been the victim of porch pirates only twice in my life, I believe. That's mainly because I just don't really order many things, and the things I do order are things that nobody is gonna try and steal. Like, for example, the Moby Huge. The Moby Huge is a 60-pound wiener. Like, no one's taking that. So most of those items that I get aren't really things porch pirates are, salivating over. The only 2 times that I've had my packages stolen by a porch pirate was one when I was living in my apartment complex and I was really obsessed with buying goofy instruments, so I had a pretty silly one delivered. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was a pocket trumpet, and someone had taken it right in front of my door. And then the second time is I ordered, I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was either Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards, and they just left a couple packages out front, and someone came by and snagged them. Which is obviously not only a huge headache because you didn't get what you paid for, and it's not the fault of the seller, just some asshole came through and swiped it, but it's also just a big psychological thing as well, just feeling like it's unsafe to order things to your house because someone might steal it. It just sucks. And what's even worse is things like Ring Doorbell, like they're there to help in situations like this, to be like a deterrent to thieves and all that. But because this has become so common, it's very difficult for there to be action taken on each of these cases. And even if they do try and, figure out who it was that stole from you, piece together the puzzle pieces to the mystery and solve it like Scooby-Doo and the crew, it's very unlikely that even if somehow they do pull off the miracle and find the person that stole your packages, you're still not likely to get the stolen items back. The whole thing just fucking sucks. Porch pirates are degenerate scum. Mark Rober is a hero for glitter bombing package thieves. I love that. That's my favorite series ever. The glitter bombs against the package thieves is great. Obviously, this is a huge problem faced by a lot of people, but I don't have the solution either. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to, protect packages dropped off on the porch, unless you have, some kind of safety deposit box or a vault door that delivery personnel are supposed to deposit the stuff in and then lock on the way out. I really have no idea. That doesn't sound super efficient. That seems like it could get pretty messy and weird. So I don't exactly know what can really be done to stop this from being such a common crime. It's just one of those things that fucking sucks though, and I really wanted to talk about it a little bit. So that's it. So yeah. What do you know about Gary Peacock? Part-time biker, full-time clown. I have been giggling hard at the special silliness of Gary Peacock. So I just stumbled across this saga of Gary versus Pierce. So what happened is, Gary Peacock is a cyclist, and he's chugging along down the road, getting some cardio in, and a young man named Pierce is going to a skate park, and he passes Gary. But it was a little too close for comfort in Gary's mind. So he was enraged. Gary did what any sane man would do. He hunted him down. He stayed on his ass like a hound dog. He smelt blood in the water, so he started really kicking it into turbo and went following Pierce. And eventually, when Pierce parked, Gary came up to the window, got really aggressive with him, started berating him, even yanked on his door a lot. It was like the fucking scene out of Jurassic Park with the T-Rex. And it leads to Gary calling the police. And things don't go the way Gary thought they would when the police arrive at the scene, I'll tell you that much. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yes, sir?
Did you see me?
Pulled off to the side, I did. I have it on dash cam.
Good. You see how close you came to me? You know what the law is?
I did not.
It's 3 feet, asshole.
I was.
No, you weren't.
Say it. Don't spray it, Gary. Man is so upset he is spitting like an alpaca here. Every word that he gets out is like... He's like ventured to rock bottom from SpongeBob. Did you see me? Asshole? Man's blowing raspberries with his speech.
Okay.
You want to check your dash cam?
Yeah, I have a dash cam.
Check it. What's your name? Last name.
You don't need that.
What's your last name?
You don't need my last name. I don't need an ID.
Plate.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna call the police then.
Why? I have it on dash cam. You're weird.
This was a dangerous move from Pierce here to call the Gary Peacock weird. The enforcer of justice. The man whom even the Lord is a little afraid of. So, Gary Peacock is puffing out his chest here. He is literally peacocking here, trying to fucking flex his meat out here, demanding that this guy identify himself to Gary as if he has any ground to stand on there. Nothing happened. If you boil down this situation, it is literally a nothing burger. You're fighting ghosts. You're having a fantasy in your head that's making you upset. You're right to get mad if he was too close. You could shake your fist, be like, oh, pay more attention. That was scary. But at the end of the day, you wipe the sweat from your brow saying, whew, close call. At least I didn't get hit. Then you pull up your big boy britches and you move on like a grown-up. The only thing that can come from this level of road rage, this outrageous level of anger where it has you going out of your way to hunt down the person to confront them directly, is either you get your ass beat or worse, or it escalates the situation to a degree where you can't come back from it and you end up making a fool of yourself, calling the cops, and getting yourself in trouble. There is no good outcomes from road rage like this, and it's a lesson Gary learns the hard way.
Fine.
I'm gonna go skate.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not going anywhere until the police come.
Dude, stop.
No, you're a fucking...
Dude, literally stop.
No, I'm calling the police and you're not leaving. You're not leaving. You're not leaving.
Bro's got his fucking hands on me and stuff.
Yeah, guy
Why?
won't leave because of the police.
Look at this dude.
I still can't get over how perfect Gary looks for this role. Like, he looks like someone that you would envision, like picture in your head, if you were told that a cyclist was freaking out over nothing at a skate park. Like, he looks like if you tried to draw some kind of quintessential creepy PE coach. So Gary's taking matters into his own hands now, ripping at the guy's door, trying to prevent him from leaving, putting his hands on him to stop him from moving. All because Gary believes that he was going to flee the scene like it was fucking Need for Speed. He was just going to burn rubber and get out of there for fear of the repercussions that Gary could bring, the unholy hellfire that he would rain down. Even though dude wasn't even trying to leave, he was trying to skate. You know, the activity he came there to do. So he wasn't even leaving the scene. Not that there's even a scene here in the first place, just the scene that Gary's making with the conniption that he's having. He was going 10 feet away to skate, which is what he planned to do, man. He wasn't running away.
What are you doing? Why are you so cranky?
I'm calling the police. That's
Dude, why are you so cranky?
No, you're not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
You're not going anywhere.
I don't want to be aggressive with you, dude.
You already are. You pushed into me. I asked you to wait. You didn't wait.
I didn't push into
you. Did.
You.
How'd you get out of the car?
You yanked
my
door.
I've got a very aggressive teenager here that almost hit me in the car, and now he won't give me his last name, and now he's trying to leave. And he's recording me because he's a jerk.
Watch your fucking mouth, Gary. Calling a guy a jerk? You're going a little too far, man. You're rampaging. You're being rambunctious, and you need to calm down. You're gonna say some things you're gonna regret, Gary, if you keep calling people jerks.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to come and give this guy a ticket. I'll be willing to testify in court against this guy. He came way too close to me. Huh? He did not hit me. There's a law in Utah that says you have to stay 3 feet from a cyclist. He did not. He just went right next to me. I wouldn't bother pulling over if this guy weren't unsafe. Yes, I'm still on my bicycle. He's here. Gary Peacock, you.
I love that he starts reciting law to the police. I know more than you guys, so you might be missing the problem here. No, I wasn't hit, but he was way too close, violating this law, which I'm gonna have to spit to you guys because you're too fucking stupid to get it, I guess. And I love the way he announces, I'm Gary Peacock. Like, I half expected him to strike like a superhero pose, like the Crimson Chin. That name fits him so well. That is perfect. That's like a name I would make for one of my Dark Souls characters, like fucking Phil Cheeseburger or something. I cannot believe his name is Gary Peacock.
He's just being aggressive and obnoxious. You leave, you're not part of this.
He put his hands on me. I would stay if I were you.
Yeah, there's another individual and he's just standing there. I'd like to get rid of him. I'm riding a bike. I have more rights than you.
That statement actually goes so hard. I'm riding a bike, I have more rights than you. That shit is like t-shirt level. That is actually fucking hard. Love that. So one of Pierce's friends who he was going to skate there with shows up just to kind of be a witness to this madness. Gary does keep putting his hands on Pierce, so it was good to have a third party just to be sure, you know, make sure things stay civil. And Gary's not too happy about that.
He's just standing here. He's standing there, but I don't feel safe with both of them here.
Friend, he's gonna stay.
He's staying because these two are trying to intimidate me. This guy tried to leave, this guy came, and he's trying to intimidate me.
He's just standing there menacingly. Gary is deeply insecure, I suppose, with this. There's two of them. They must be trying to fucking intimidate me. That's the only explanation. Help! 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 There's two people here and they're looking at me. They're looking at me! Help! Like, there is nothing that's happened. Keep in mind, nothing has happened except for Gary putting his hands on Pierce. That's it. And Pierce isn't the one freaking out.
Are you separate sides of the parties?
Yes.
Okay, if you'll stand over there by those
I'm
cars.
a complaining party.
Fantastic.
Can I tell you what happened?
Fantastic. Will you go stand over there for a second?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Don't let him leave. He tried to leave already.
Sir, I'm right here. Thank you.
You can just immediately hear how annoyed the officer is to just be here wasting his time with this absolute drivel, this pitiful nonsense. The officer shows up and is already just over Gary's shit. Just the first interaction, he's just like, fantastic, fantastic. Can you just go over there, man? Can you just get the fuck out of here? Can you just go take a hike? Scram. And then as Gary's walking away, he's making sure to give a little backseat gaming here, some advice to the officer. Don't let him leave. And you can see the officer's shadow on the car. He does this. Like, are you serious? He does one of these. And he says, sir.
Later, can I call the district attorney and press charges? Is this so press charges over? I know it's a small incident, but...
Well, and here's the thing. Sign his citation that you were present for it, and then I'm going to issue you one for disorderly conduct as well. So if you'll just hang tight over on the sidewalk over there,
then I won't press charges.
It's too late.
Speaking of pressing charges, Gary, it seems like you're very hungry for charges. How about you get served some from the menu? Do those taste pretty good? The officer hits him with the disorderly conduct charges. So, I cut out quite a bit here, but Gary insists that Pierce's life gets fucked for this, even though nothing has happened, even though Gary himself admits that it's a small incident, but he wants to salt the earth with it. So, he has point blank said that he wanted Pierce to be arrested. If he'd have it his way, he'd go to jail, was his words. And the officer shows up and, well, that's not exactly something that's going to be happening here because Pierce recorded it. So the officer gets to see that Gary was the instigator, the aggressor, and pretty much everything that had happened was because of Gary, this whole incident. So, uh-oh.
Why am I getting, for what?
Because you were aggressive to him.
Yes, I was, but he was trying to leave.
Okay, go wait over there. I'll explain it here in a second.
Can't we just...
Nope.
Oh, come on, man. I was the victim here.
All right, watch out. We can go a different way, and you can be arrested for disorderly conduct. That's an arrestable offense.
What kind of disorderly conduct is it?
You opened his door 3 times. Okay? He doesn't have to get out of his car for you. He doesn't have to identify for you. You are not law enforcement.
You're right, officer. He's something more than law enforcement. He outranks you. This is Gary fucking Peacock, super cyclist. My voice cracked even saying his name because I'm not worthy. His name commands too much power and too much respect, damn it.
You don't get to come out here and enforce things. You call us and let us do it.
Okay.
He didn't say he was going to leave in his vehicle. He's like, I'm here to skate. I'm going to go skate. He didn't believe he did anything wrong. He's going to provide me the dash cam.
Okay.
He showed me the recording, and you were the aggressive one, not him.
Yes, because he...
Yes, and you don't get to be aggressive with people like that.
Okay.
That's disorderly. That's why you are getting a citation as well.
Why is it too late? What does it mean? What does it mean, disorderly? Do I have to go to court for this? You're kidding me.
Yeah. You were adamant that this, and you were the one causing the stir here.
What if I apologize?
It's too late. I've already seen the evidence. I am obligated.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not be too hasty here. A sorry from Gary Peacock? That's worth more than gold. Let's not get carried away. So you can see that the tables have turned. The shoe's on the other foot now. And it is just so satisfying. It's impossible not to smile watching his tough guy act fall to pieces. That bravado that he marched up there with, thinking that he was in the right and the Pierce was an aggressive asshole, this and that, when really, it turns out he was the aggressive asshole the whole time, and now his behavior's got him in some hot water with this citation of disorderly conduct. Now, it is worth mentioning, Pierce was also issued a citation for passing too close to a biker, but that was dropped. So that seems like something the officer did just to try and like get this, moved on. That didn't stick. However, the disorderly conduct one, well, That one kinda did. Gary Peacock was forced to give like a little half-assed apology. I think he also got fined. I'm not exactly sure. I saw two conflicting reports on that. But regardless of what the actual outcome is there, just watching this was a joy. So, I had to share this. It had me giggling. That's the story of Gary Peacock. That's about it. See ya. Last night, some deviously clever thieves hatched a genius idea on how to steal an ATM machine using a forklift. This isn't the first of its kind, and it certainly won't be the last. In fact, it's a pretty popular genre of content online, with surveillance cameras capturing goofy ATM heists, and it's always a whole team of clowns that show up to the party, and somehow none of them had any neuron activation to plan beforehand, because it almost never goes right. It seems like ATM robberies are done exclusively by people that can't tie their own shoes, but then also somehow have access to the wackiest vehicles ever. Like, last night it was a forklift. There was one a couple years ago where they came up with a fucking excavator, actual heavy machinery, an excavator they used to carve the ATM out of a building, pick it up in its bucket and dump into a goddamn van. Like, I don't even know where they're getting it from. It's like they're playing GTA Online in real life. But yeah, it's always just so interesting. So I want to show you a few of them. We'll start with last night's forklift heist. This happened in Sacramento, and it's like something out of a SpongeBob episode with every villain is Lemons here. So there's only a couple of chess pieces on the board here. We have the white pickup truck on the top and the forklift on the left. Now pay close attention to that forklift operator, because he may be out here committing a crime, but he said, "God damn it, I'm not violating OSHA regulations." Robbery is one thing, but violating OSHA regulations, that's an unforgivable sin, and I will have no part in that, thank you very much. So that gentleman's in the proper forklift attire, complete with even the hard hat, and then he just fires this bitch into turbo drive. He engaged the NOS boosters and just gave a big wallop to the ATM, knocking it off of the pedestal there. And then he begins the second part of this incredible scheme that they've hatched. The truck driver throws that ass in reverse to get in the proper position to receive the ATM, and then the forklift driver comes over here and just skewers it. He starts pumping it a little bit, hoping to get the tongs on the actual ATM unit itself and not just the outer casing. It's like an egg, and then the orange stuff is the shell, and what he wants to get to is the yolk in the middle. So, with the delicate hands of a surgeon, he gets underneath it and cradles it like a baby. So, mission accomplished so far. He's got the ATM on the forklift, and now it's just the last little piece of the puzzle, and he blows it. Yeah, he blows it. A bit of a fumble there, miscalculation, could have happened to anyone. And as you can see, it's happening to the best of us. Now all of a sudden there's a spectator in the stands. Another car swoops in here, a variable they couldn't have accounted for, and this had to be the most shocking moment of that driver's life. What started as just a normal trip to the ATM ended up with him getting caught in an idiot's sandwich, so he says, "You know what, I'm not hungry, I'm going home." And just when you thought this game was over, sports fans, wait until the fourth quarter, because look at this comeback. A perfect exchange from forklift to truck bed. Dominic Toretto puts pedal to the metal and drives off. No need to fasten or secure the ATM in the truck bed. It's not going to fall off. They're operating off hopes and dreams. And when has that ever not been enough? According to news reports, the ATM fell off a few miles up the road and ended up causing a car accident. So I can only pray that whoever was involved in that accident is okay. Just, who could have seen that coming?
Into the bed of the truck, only for it to fall off in the middle of the street, causing a traffic accident.
No one could have accurately predicted that that would happen. Just truly a freak accident somehow, that ATM falling off the truck. But I don't want to just talk about just this one ATM heist, because there's so many that are just as wacky and goofy, so I want to show you a few of them. But before doing that, I want to show you something that is far more valuable than an ATM machine. It's Godslap. Issue 4 of Godslap, to be precise. It just dropped today. Issue 4 of Godslap is here. This is the standard cover, as well as always, 2 beautiful variant covers. And the story is really, really getting good, so you don't want to miss it. Godslap issue 4 is available right now at badegg.co. And if you don't want a physical copy of Godslap, there is a digital download as well. So definitely make sure to check that out. It's our comic series we've been working on for a few years now, and we're really starting to get in our stride. We're entering the golden age of Godslap, baby. I know I've already shown this clip before, but since I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, I figured there's no time like the present to once again put it in the top of everyone's mind. This is the infamous excavator ATM heist here. So this is a stolen excavator, and they really gave it a workout. You can see him going fishing here for the ATM, just really digging in there like someone trying to get the last bit of toothpaste out of the tube. Finally gets the ATM in the bucket, and here's his good friends here, the foot ninjas from the Ninja Turtles. That man up front is striking a power stance like actual NPC energy, and then he gets it and just puts it in the open sunroof of the van. And let me tell you, perfect calculations because it fits like a glove. Look at that. Putting the square into the square hole just the way we used to do it when we were kids. Jackpot. Now, it may not have, fit as perfectly as they maybe drew it up in the playbook, which is why they give it a couple of little slaps to try and get it down a bit deeper, but at the end of the day, it was good enough, so they were satisfied with a job well done and drove away.
Footage is shocking. A pickup truck smashes into a grocery store. But this driver isn't done. He goes on the other side and zooms straight through.
When I first saw that clip, I actually laughed out loud very hard, which isn't normal for me from a YouTube video. I just couldn't even wrap my head around the thought process of the driver. Like, he accomplished the goal on the first try here. He got a strike down the bowling alley. He backed his truck up into the store through the doors the first time. So why did he pull out and do it again just for a bigger fucking explosion? Like, on the other side, it accomplished nothing. He had already done what he set out to do with getting his truck inside. I don't exactly know why he did that. That was absolutely a fuck you. This became personal. It went from an ATM robbery to a statement real quick.
Why is this happening? Because crooks are after the ATM machine. They load it in the truck and they're off.
Now, this one doesn't use any fancy schmancy machinery here like a forklift or an excavator. Just good old-fashioned spit and elbow grease. Just two dudes being men, picking up an ATM and putting it in their truck and driving away. No need for elaborate planning, no need for even a single thought to enter your brain for this one. Just, I want ATM. I drive truck through and pick up ATM. Okay. Actual caveman brain idea.
With the use of brute force, brazen ATM thefts are happening all over the country.
This whole video from Inside Edition is mainly a montage of wacky ATM thefts, and you can see that they brought out a timeless classic strategy here with, once again, the forklift, but this one's got a little pizzazz to it. They're hitting us with a razzle-dazzle. So they're doing like a little balancing act where they're just like, they got a fingernail on the ATM machine with the forklift tongue, and he's just like kind of balancing it on the way out and like holding it back and driving away slowly. It's like something out of the circus. It's actually very impressive. There's real talent behind the wheel of that forklift. This isn't something that anybody could just get up and do. There is a real passion for their work here. And dare I say it, they even seem a bit considerate. They said, you know what, I want the money from the ATM, but I don't want to cause too much damage in the process. So I'm just gonna real tenderly pick it up, balance it, and just get away with it. I don't want to hit any walls or anything. He didn't come in here and just start fucking slapping it around like the last guy in the forklift video we saw from last night. This guy came in here with a real delicate touch. Or at least that's what the video showed. Maybe right after this brief clip, the guy just goes ballistic and starts just like speeding the forklift into everything he can find, maybe.
In Chicago, a crook wraps a rope around the ATM and gives the signal. A truck then hauls the machine through the front door, even injuring his partner.
That one's probably my favorite. Just a beautiful blunder, really. Wraps the cord around the forklift, and then he's like, all right, punch it, and then he just gets absolutely blasted by the ATM. He didn't stop to think for just 1 second how the world works with physics and shit, that by standing at the doorway where the rope was leading out, that the ATM would follow that trail. So he just stands right in between a bullet and a target here and takes a hit to the leg from the ATM. It just comes through like a cannonball and annihilates him. His knee got busted up in a big way. It reminds me of a tweet I read like a month ago where a guy took a bad step at a baseball game and he like blew out both of his knees. The tweet said, this man just blew his ACL, MCL, DVD, and NBC. And that's how I feel about this clip right here. That ATM absolutely fucked his knee, I think. Now, I don't think it broke his leg because it seems like he was able to like kind of limp away, but that's no doubt just all of the adrenaline that kicked in to, you know, not get caught here. But yeah, I think that clip is by far the best one so far from these ATM heists. So yeah, I just wanted to share a few of these with you since the forklift one just happened last night, and that's really about it. So yeah.